This is tea. So, today, something really unexpected happened. Um, as if you have watched my last couple of videos, I have been feeling ups and downs and weirdly, right? And so I was feeling down, but I can't pinpoint, like, I can't really verbalize it. Until today, when I went out, my boyfriend called me. And I was curious why he called me, but he would just right away asking me, "How are you feeling?" And that is the moment I started to cry, like immediately. I didn't even expect that. I think it's quite a common thing for me that I'm quite disconnected from how I actually feel. That when emotions just comes up, I can't even tell that I'm sad or what I'm feeling. I just feel like that tears coming out. Um so yeah, I was telling him like, oh wow, I didn't even know that like I would be crying, and I'm trying to pinpoint what actually happened. And so actually right before I went out, I replied to a LinkedIn message basically to tell one of the former colleagues that I won't be able to make it on Sunday to have dinner with him and the other colleague because I thought about it. I decided to be honest. I just told him like part of the reason why I have to left the workplace, and it was complicated and has to do with the other colleague. The colleague that also supposedly we work very closely with each other. And people probably think that we're very close or whatever. And I actually don't want to meet her. So that's what I told him. I said like, I'm sorry that I think I need distance from this whole thing. Um, and tonight he replied, and I'm actually thankful that he was understanding of that. Um, but it was really scary when I sent out the message because I feel like once again I'm gambling. Should I be honest to someone that actually not close? It's just a colleague that I talked to maybe a few times, and I would guess he is significantly closer with the other one that I had problem with more than with me for sure. Um, so I thought like, would it be another situation that it backfires when I'm being honest? Um, so I was crying on my way because I was on my way to meet my friends to watch a movie. Today I watched a movie called Donnie Darko. It's like the an old psychological thriller movie. But on the way, and when I arrived, my friend was telling me like, why didn't you pick up? I've been waiting, and if you tell me don't wait, I would have meet up my boyfriend and on the way and all that. And I started to cry because I feel sad that she was reacting that way. Because honestly, I told him, actually, I replied her, but I replied like, for example, where I am and all these things. I thought it would be enough. She called me 2 times. I didn't pick up because I was on the phone call with my boyfriend because I was urgently like I was like I was like lost in the moment. I was crying. So all I could do was just cry because it just makes me feel sad because this friend is always supportive. Like I don't have any bad thing to say about her, and I'm glad that like a moment later she apologized a little bit, saying like, "Sorry, I was just like really hungry, so you know, I got a little bit I forgot what exact wordings, but I feel sad. I feel like There's sometimes moments like this make me think like people showing who they are. I mean, it's fine that just takes a while that she able to apologize, but it just still doesn't help that I was obviously in distress. I was literally texting her, telling her that, you know, I'm feeling depressed and I'm crying on my way and all this. So I I just feel sad. Sometimes I feel like I'm sad about no matter. I mean, I'm sad about like humans are humans sometimes. I'm not perfect myself, but if I am too trusting on someone who would never hurt me or hurt my feelings, I mean, um, it probably just doesn't happen because we are humans, you know. We say the wrong things. We hurt each other. Uh, if we are in discomfort, and nobody's perfect. And but I feel like I'm a little bit too trusting. Um, but yeah, I think I just have to, because sometimes I don't know anymore. Because like, if experience is telling me that, you know, somebody show you a little bit of red flag, or the moment that they hurt you is a telltale sign. And I'm scared. I'm scared of realizing many of the people that I trust who will never hurt my feelings would be that easily to hurt me if they're in discomfort. Um, and I'm not the best kind. I mean, I'm not the greatest at bringing up uncomfortable conversation. Um, but I think the whole thing, that the situation, even with my last job, was the same. That I feel like at some point I have to be like, you know, I have to have the courage to just tell somebody, like, our value doesn't match. It's nothing too personal, but I don't want to keep contact anymore. I've never actually done it in my life because I don't see the point of it. Like, I could just distance myself, you know, and that's all. Um, but I feel like if I want to evolve, I feel like I need to take that step, and to be able to do it when things happens, you know. What do you think, um if I should talk to this friend, I mean, about this situation, how I feel, even though she apologized, or should I just let it go? Because I don't know if it's gonna stay in my heart for whatever reason, and that will over time makes me losing any optimism towards humanity. I'm too idealistic, maybe. A moments of things like this that happen is normal, isn't it? It's very normal, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just feel sad. I was just crying. And I couldn't understand why, as a friend, if you see I'm in distress right away, then you're still trying to argue on things like, because like honestly, she said, well, if you just tell me, I could have just go. But the thing is, she could just go. And also, I did tell her whenever like I'm like how many stations away and that I'm going up and things like this. I feel I think I need to learn to be honest about things, and maybe I just shoot a simple message about how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. I'm just sad.